What up, what up, what up? Good morning, y'all. Bill here, man, and I am sitting in the lab today, not driving to work, but wanted to jump on for just a few minutes before I go hit that workout and get that 60 today. I wanted to continue my leadership series, right? I'm on the Maxwell Daily Reader, and I've decided that every day I'm going to go through and read a lesson, and then I'm going to come on and kind of just talk about that and what is it and what's happening and what's going on. So I'm going to make sure I got some volume here, and then we're going to get rocking and rolling. Check, check. There we go. Got volume. Now we're going to get it rolling. So good morning. It is Friday, right? End of the week, beginning of the weekend. And, you got options. What are you going to do this weekend? First, I'd like to encourage you, if you're in Pasco County, go to the home show today and tomorrow. I've shared it on my page. Great group of amazing human beings putting on together the Pasco home show. I'm going to be there later on this afternoon going live from the show. And really just trying to support a great group of people that are doing great things. Maybe you're a business owner in Pasco County, right? Come out to the home show, meet other business owners. So, hey, 30-second rule, gratitude, and taking care of telling people that you appreciate them, that they've got good things going on, admiring them. I'm going to go over this real quick today, just a few minutes of your time. Maybe you're driving to work. Maybe you're sitting in traffic. Maybe you're sitting at your desk. Who knows? 30-second rule. Take 30 seconds with each person you meet today to add value to them, right? So as we as individuals approach scenarios, open businesses, a lot of people say, hey, what's in it for me? What can I get? Who's looking at me? What's happening in this direction, right? And this is basically saying, like, as you are moving forward in your day, take time to recognize people. Maybe you thank them for something that they did for you. Maybe you compliment how they look. Maybe they rearranged their office. Maybe they had a good swing. Maybe they fielded the ball well. Like, whatever industry you're in, whether it's your family, your friends, your business partners, your customers, take some time today to appreciate people, right? Like, I can go back to my Navy recruiting days, right? We would have to literally come into schools, houses, work centers, and, the first thing that you want to do is compliment, talk, find something that you and that person have in common, lift that person up. In team building, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to come into your work center as a positive leader. Recognize what your people are doing, right? It doesn't mean that they're not going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that they're not going to make mistakes. But today we're specifically talking about recognizing them and building them up. I'll read it again. Take 30 seconds with each person you meet today to add value to them. How are they? What do they have going on? How can you complement what they're doing? Right? As a business owner, if you have somebody working for you or with you, when's the last time you really spent some time with that person and said, hey, I've been noticing that you're doing X, Y, and Z. Thank you for your continued contribution, right? Like, I see you. I see what you're doing. And then letting them know that, right? Just because you think they know, or because you assume they know, or because you say, hi, how you doing? It's a little bit more than just, hey, you're doing a good job, right? Specifically tell them why they're doing a good job, how they're providing value. It says again, when most people meet others, they search for ways to make themselves look good. The key to the 30-second rule is reversing this practice. When you make contact with people, instead of focusing on yourself, search for ways to make them look and feel good, right? And that's relationship building, right? But you want to become that leader, right? That person. We were at a Hub Pro meeting this past Wednesday, and they put out the question, like, what is your character? How do you see yourself? How do you think other people see you? Well, this all builds upon that. And my answer's coming to that question, by the way. But this all builds upon that. It builds upon that concept, right? Like, what is your character? Maybe it's not where you want to be right now, but by practicing these leadership qualities, you're going to build into that character, and people are going to start to notice that your leadership style might be changing, right? Hey, listen, I'm going to say Bob. Hey, Bob, I really appreciate what you've done in the shop lately. Or, man, God, that's some fresh shoes, man. You're looking good. And then your character and your genuine person turns into that loving, caring, complimenting person, right? It's when I talk about leadership, I can take it everything into softball, right? When you're training on that tee, you're practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing, right? And that's what this is. That's what this is for me. It's practicing leadership. It's reading these pages and going, okay, how did I relate to this situation? Where has my leadership journey taken me with today's topic, right? Do I compliment people? Do I take 30 seconds with each person I meet to add value to them? I think I add value to a lot of things, but do I take 30 seconds with each person I meet? I don't know if that's realistic in the customer service industry, but I think a majority of the people you come across when you're having conversation, you should be able to find something of value in them, right? In the situation, in what you're doing. It says, every day before I meet with people, I pause to think about some encouraging things I can tell them. I can tell you, just reading this and reading that sentence kind of changed the thought process for me. Every day before I meet with people, right, I pause to think about something encouraging I can tell them. I'm not sure that in every meeting that I've ever gone into, I've thought about, okay, who am I talking to, but what can I tell them positive about them, right? What can I tell them positive about them? I'm a positive person. I bring positivity to meetings, but I don't know that I've ever specifically said, okay, I'm meeting with this one person, I'm going to take, boom. Okay, good opportunity to be able to change a thought process. Now when I go into meetings, I'm going to try to change that process. Okay, I'm meeting with this person, and I want to make sure that I know not only what the meeting is about, what the agenda is, how we can move forward with progress, but to be able to identify something positive in the person that I'm speaking with. So think about that. When is the last time you actively went into a meeting and thought about how you can tell the person that you're meeting with what they're doing positive, how they're shining, how they're leveling up, right? How you can tell them something encouraging. All right. Well, I encourage you to do that today. Let's get out in our meetings, in our family, in our sports, on our teams, with our parents, with our coworkers, with our fellow people that we're meeting every day. Let's get out today and take that 30-second rule and find something positive and encouraging about them. And you'll see that over time you build that character. You build that want to, right? Because you're going to start to see that people get excited, right? And they start to see that you're changing, and they're starting to see that your genuine character is about people and not about yourself. And that's what true leadership is about, is how can I take care of my people? How can I take care of my crew? How can I take care of my business? How can I take care of my team? And a great way to start doing that is just identify positive, encouraging things that they're doing with their contribution. It finishes up and says, I might simply compliment their appearance. The practice isn't complicated, but it does take time, effort, and discipline. The reward for practicing it is huge because it really makes a positive impact on people. And that's why I say when you swing the bat, you literally have to practice. You have to practice leadership. You hear the saying, leaders are, not born, or leaders are born, not trained. Leaders are trained, not born. You hear it both ways, but anything that you want to do, you're going to get better with practice. So practice today with the intent of complimenting people, with taking 30 seconds, right, to talk to people, to identify with people, to compliment people. Man, I think that's awesome. And I think if you can get out and do it, I think it's only going to make you better. It's going to make your relationships better, right? And that's it. And again, I'm always going to close. I encourage you 60 minutes a day. I get my 60-minute reading. I'm about to go hit them weights, hit that road and work out. You're not going to be your best self without working on being your best self. That's it. There's no other magical potion. There's no powder. There's no remedy. You got to get up. You got to move. You got to read. You got to write. You got to work. You. Hit him with that. You understand what I'm saying? You have to get up and move and be motivated. You have to get up and want more for you, right? And when you do that, you'll see that where you want to be and where you are, that gap gets so much shorter, right? Where do I want to be with my relationships? Okay, I'm going to study relationships 60 minutes a day. The gap gets smaller. Where do I want to be with my physical fitness? Okay, I'm going to go to the gym 60 minutes a day. That gap gets smaller. Where do I want to be in my business? I'm going to study marketing. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to do content. That gap gets smaller, right? So 23 hours a day, focus on the rest of the world. Give them every single thing you got, right? 23 hours a day. But then 1 hour a day, man, I'm telling you, I want you to literally give yourself everything you got. And you watch those deficiency gaps in your life, they all catch up with each other and they shrink. Because there's no way that they can be better if you're not better. Better you, better them, 60 minutes a day. Bro, I'm not lying. I'm not trying. I'm not crying. But I'm telling you, life's moving on fast and it's passing by and you're going to miss it. So go out and be your best self every single day. 60 minutes a day. I'm in it. I'm on it. Living proof. It works. All right, man. Well, listen, that's a little bit of my time. That's what's on my mind. That's 12 minutes. I'm going to be out. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have a great Saturday. I hope you come down to the home show today. If you're in Pasco County, Pinellas, Hernando, Hillsborough, man, any one of the surrounding Tampa Bay areas, it's going to be a great Friday and Saturday. You can check information on my page. The group that is putting this together is doing an absolutely amazing job, and I'm going to be out there at about 2:30 today. Can't wait. Leadership. Go tell somebody today that they've made an impact, that they're doing a good job, and watch how your life changes. That's my time. That's what's on my mind. Y'all have a great day. Hoops out.